Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Ace Attorney Apollo Justice, and we're going to present to her, to Emma Skye, her has a name, as my mother used to say. Did your parents say that too, whenever you're like, she said this, she has a name? So Emma, about this coffee mug, I hope you aren't trying to grill me for information. You know I'm not talking. I suppose you are the detective here. Why don't you take a look for yourselves? If you find a clue, it might be not be unwilling to lend a hand. I think she's going to help us, Apollo. Let's check out this mug, shall we? So if we look at it ourselves, oh, there is like a little print here. I was wondering, it's like a lipstick or like a. Hey, look there. That stain doesn't look healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about. Something tells me even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, the stain is probably... Better ask Emma. So now we can present this to her? About this mug. There's a pale blue residue on the rim? That! Well, yeah, that's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray. Oh, so you already tested something. Forensic science, I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? This spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right, see? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow, science is amazing. It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere. It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis. I was afraid you're going to ask about that. See, this solution is used to test for atroquinine? Atroquinine is a deadly poison found in autopsy. We've heard about this before, haven't we? Or we heard of the same phrasing before? Maybe? I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Maybe I'm thinking something else. It might literally be from a different game. Best tread lightly. It's one of those virulent poisons, but it's absorbed into the body astonishingly slow. What's virulent mean? Virulent. Sorry, virulent. Can we look up virulent? If I don't know a word, I'm not going to pretend I know what it is. That would be very bad for everyone. Virulent. So also, like, so far, like, I'm hoping that we can actually do this case without the same kind. Virulent is a extremely severe or harmful in its effects, but it's slow. It's harmful but slow. But yeah, I'm hoping that we don't find any too much damning evidence for poor Vera. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown. That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details. Honestly? Tell us. You know? You know what I mean? But then again, there is that phrase, don't tell me what the butcher does. There's no need for the obvious, huh? You know what I mean? So maybe like, it's like, yeah, we get it. It poisons you slowly. But sometimes it's important to know all the details, I think, when you're going into a trial. I think I get it. You just spray this stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. How cool is it that Emma was 15 when she was in the trial with us, and now Trucy's 15 and Emma's the one helping her? To me, that's just legit cool. I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please? You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Yeah, let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Ah! What are you doing? I was just seeing if I got a reaction off you. She sprayed on us. And the music started and stopped. How is this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous. Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand. Let's just get down to checking for real poison, shall we? So now we can spray it in some places? Which would be the best place to spray this? Here? 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 Wait, the paints? Because he had paint on his head. Here? Maybe over here? Here. No? Here? Oh, he's pointing at something over here. What could be poisonous then about this? No, nothing here. The diary? Let's look over here again. What could be poisonous about here? This? It has to be the mug, right? There. And that's paint. Chair. Pot. Spray detection reagent. I think I'm doing that, but maybe I'm doing it wrong? No, wait, it's one of the blowfish. It has to be on the painting, right? What? I feel so dumb. This game loves making me feel dumb. Oh, here. No? Where do we spray the poison agent? Is there anywhere? Like it always like makes me feel like super dumb. You know what I mean? And like I totally understand that like everyone is gonna go through stuff like this in these games. Here? Here? Do we hold it maybe? I don't, chair. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Here. There, we got it. Autoplay. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I just backed out. Okay, that's fine. Too bad, no reaction there. I'm sure I checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second. What is it, Apollo? Did you spray that little desk over there? What little desk? I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know. Let's check it out, just to be sure. Wait, this little desk? Wait, what? She didn't spray. We did spray this. Or I guess we weren't close enough? Oh, look at that. So we also had to spray it multiple times. Maybe that was the problem. Okay, we have a reaction at least. Eek, a reaction, Apollo. Oh, where? The inside of that cute little frame. Look. Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. I'm known to work magic. Never mind that, I was the one who found it. Never mind, that was Apollo saying that. But honestly though, Trucy, give her the credit. Give Trucy the credit. Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? It looks like we found the only other place that was poison in any case. So do we present the frame then to her? And ask her what she thinks about this? Emma, I was wondering if you could take a look at this. Look, I'm a detective. A detective. You can't just ask me about any old thing and expect an answer, okay? I think you need to be a little bit more focused in your inquiries, scientific even. Somebody knew she'd get around to science. Okay, Jesus. Sorry. Let's see. We could... oh, maybe we could talk to her about it. No, we can't talk to her about it. So, do we just leave? Is that, or do we examine the frame itself? Sorry, that's not how you examine. We should examine everything, obviously we got here, but let's just check this out. Looks like you have to take this back part off first to put a photo inside. You'd have to be a really small photo to fit in there. True, and that pale bluish stain. Why would there be poison on something like this? Well, there's one obvious reason. Whoever put poison in the coffee rubbed a bit on here too. That's not very obvious, Trucy. It's obvious to Trucy. Anything on the front of it? So that's... okay. Anything to examine here? No, it's just a picture. We got a red envelope. It's definitely been opened, yeah. Apollo, look. It's been opened once here. You're right. I wonder if there's some way we can see what's inside. Should I try to get it open, then stick it back shut? Let's not top it with the evidence, shall we? I've got a better idea. Emma, let's ask her. We already asked her what was in the envelope, I think, didn't we? Or at least there's no other... Or we could present it to her, I guess. Emma, Emma, I found this. Oh, you poor boy. Emma, about this. Oh, shit, we already did present this. Yeah, I forgot. I think we already presented this because I remember this exact reaction from Emma. She sure is jumpy. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it didn't. Someone opened this, didn't they? Oh, no, we didn't. My lips are sealed. Oh, okay. Maybe it was a different thing she got the reaction to. Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean you know what's inside the envelope? Sure. I read it after all. You mean you were the one who ripped this open? Please. I would have steamed it open. But you did sneak a peek at it, apparently. You know what? I have a powerful weapon on my side. A gun? Weapon? Yes. The use of tools. Highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors. Never heard of that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. About that envelope we found. I was wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning? You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray? Like the X-rays you get at the dentist? That's right. At least, that's what I call it. Huh? It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. How am I supposed to remember all that? So basically it lets you see inside things like envelopes. That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. See, I think that she does see, like, Trucy as, like, and that's why she was a little bit harsh on her as well. I do think there is kind of a thing of, like, Trucy was her age when she was also getting, like, when she was also, not the same involvement, but, like, was involved in a trial too. But it's a bit more complicated than that in practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma, please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself. All right, let's give it a spin, Apollo. This should be fun. Yeah! What are you doing? Oh, no, she did it. Oh, no, it's her hair. But it's like lead. No, don't say that about my hair. Point the thing at me anymore and it might fall out. Then I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it. Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right, let's test it on a sample first. It just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. Okay. You set the sample in the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope. Layer view? You gotta set it to display the outside of the envelope. Now see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn that dial with the R for me, would you? Okay. That's right, that's how you choose what depth you want to scan. Hey, I got something. See, that's so you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except, I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little more. It's actually crazy. Does this actually exist? What you have to understand is the sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you can see the paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys. Wow, really? This X-ray device uses a beam with wavelength of 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down to thin layers so it can only show what's written on that layer. I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit, if you would. Rubbing, like going over the image while holding X? So we rub it a bit. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That fixes the image on the screen. Now turn the dial again, just a little. Now you can rub this image to fix it too. Hey, I get it. We just keep doing this until we've got the whole thing. Exactly, not bad. Neat, let's do some more. I do think there is kind of like a... She's seeing Trucy, like a lot of herself in Trucy. What is that? 0049 is the number. Leon! It's Leon! Let's see. Let's try this again. Oh my god, zeros. You lose. Lottery. It's a lottery ticket. It's a lottery ticket. Any more? So I think we got it there. It's a lottery ticket. That's what I say anyway. It's here. Maybe we have to focus on a layer above as well. Here. There it is. That's a lottery ticket right there. Let's print this one out. You lose. Continue. Ouch, you lose. That's what Trucy's upset about, of course. At least you know where you stand, eh? Anyway, now you see the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? I actually think this is a really fun mechanic. I hope to let me do this again. It's actually super fun. Start up here just in case. This is actually a super fun mechanic. So you clean everything up. It says Leon is the killer. I knew it. It's Leon. Mr. Drew Mission, I've deposited 100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you confirm the transfer. So that, I wonder if there's a little bit more down here. No, that seems to be it. Maybe there's something we missed though. A little bit we missed. Here. Someone deposited 100,000 into Mr. Misham's account. His paintings must really be valuable. There's another page in there. Care to take a look? You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all. That's true. Here goes the second page then. I mean, like, I totally get where Trucy's coming for that. It's like, hey, if you're already snooping, you might as well be a super snooper. You know what I mean? I actually like this mechanic. It's very soothing. We missed a bit up here. It says Leon killed the Pope? Okay, Leon. Everyone needs a hobby, I suppose. Okay, let's print this one out. Sign the papers and send the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings. Why all the secrecy, though? And what? Why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right? Maybe it has some special significance to him? Well, Emma? Well, indeed. How many times have you turned back to Emma and she's like, I don't know. What do you want me to do? She knows something she's not telling us. Oh, okay. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Keeping mum is just like keeping quiet about it. So Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about the supporter that came here for a story in the night of the crime? Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear. I thought so. I'll never forget that face. But what was his name? Oh, right. Brushel. Brushel? He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed? Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today too. He says something about covering a magician? Oh, Valant! Well, not Trucy, at least only one other person. Yeah, Valant. They should be covering Trucy though, honestly. Like, Trucy's literally solved 2 crimes now. So honestly, start covering Trucy or you're all fired. I'm literally gonna fire you somehow. It wasn't Valant Grammar by any chance, was it? Yep, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. So he's out interviewing Valant Grammar. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought. Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. There we go. So we guess we just go to Valant Grammar. Back to the Sunshine Coliseum. Hello, it's me. Can we go anywhere else in this place, or do we have to talk to him about it? Maybe we just have to present it to him. So, a journalist was here in a story? All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper. His name was Brushel. Brushel? Brushel. I think he remembers him. He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel, that cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes! Could you tell us more about him? What did he want? That's actually like always a really fun way of getting more information, isn't it? A man by that name called on me just now. Just now? Valant's vision is always towards tomorrow. Valant's feet step always forward. That is all. That's all? Very confusing. I'd perform a big magic show, yes. I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for that incident. That incident? In any case, I requested that rapacious reporter remove himself. So a painter has died. What of it? It's but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Grammar. Uncle Valant, do you know where the reporter went? I recommended he visit that place with the popular penalized perpetrators. The detention center. He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. No, don't tear it up. I will tear it apart. Oh, here it comes, Apollo. Uncle Valant's big magic trick. Is he gonna fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as a big magic trick. Oh, Tracy's excited about it, though. What happened to the big magic? It is not more miraculous for it to stay ripped. He must have really not liked that journalist. Now the time comes when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy. Thanks, Uncle Valant. So it is kind of 3 days from now. Make ready for a miracle. It is actually more impressive that it is stayed ripped up because, like, he is someone who only does not take mind. I didn't even think he had a personality for, like, hatred at all. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valant react like that to his envelope? I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit. Heck yeah. Let's go. Write Anything Studio. Nice little bird sounds. Hey, Phoenix, how are you, buddy? If he's here, though. October 7th, detention center. Visitor's room. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here. Maybe that reporter? Oh, dear Jesus. Hey there. How you doing? Who might you be? Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey. You're Justice? You? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on stand till they spill the beans, end quote. That's not true. The nod of the head. Oh, God. What's he writing? Are you a reporter by any chance? You're Trucy. Oh, yeah. Trucy writes, hey, carry the bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote. You shut your mouth. And you just if you write that in the paper, I will actually get you fired. Eek, that's so not true. I would, we can break his arm right now. Hey, guard, look the way for 2 seconds. Just hold on to your britches there. I'll wrap this interview in a jiffy. Oh my God, he creeps me out a little bit. Interview? So, God, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. Stop making up quotes. No, how many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him. Oh, sorry. I've got work to do. You deal with him. Did you come here to interview that guard? Oh, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote. Huh? Oh, even end quotes for himself. Vera, do not worry about this guy. He is an idiot. I should have guessed. Where are my manners? My name's Brushel. Spark Brushel. Spark Brush? What's the pun here? Spark Brushel. Spark. I don't know what the thing is, but he has brushes. Like bristle? Like. I'm not picky. Journalist, just close my eyes, writes end quote. What's the nauseatingly strong minty smell every time he grins? Oh my god. What is this? What are we doing here? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild romp through crossroads of mayhem madness, end quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, he's reported maybe knows something? I'm getting like flashbacks to like some of the crazy characters in the original trilogy, and it's making me feel really weird. Hello. So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist? Me? Look, let me just state one thing for the record here. Yes? I'm the interviewer. You understand? Yeah, do not talk to her like that. I won't have you talk to her like that. Tracy, don't even acknowledge this guy. I'm the one asking the questions here. End quote. Then ask a question. Ask me a question then. Okay, no, Tracy, don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. For instance, you think a movie director watches movies? Yes. Yes, a lot. Well, I think he probably does. Exactly. I knew you'd understand. Huh? Yeah, what? Oh my god, this is gonna be so difficult. Yeah, when this guy gets up on the stand. So the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio? Who? Me? Look, let me state one thing for the record. Yes? I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy, real busy, always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never looks back. End quote. I can understand that philosophy, but... You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport. True enough. But don't they give you normal tickets anyway, too? Exactly! See? It's the same thing! What is? Trucy, do not hurt your brain by dealing with this guy, please. What have we walked into? So you went to do a story on Drew Misham? And he'd never had a story done about him before? That's right! Look, let me state one thing for the record here. What? There's no record. I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do the interview in the first place? Well, yes. Look, it's like, oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. Do you think the burger guy's gonna tell me where he got it? At the supermarket, maybe? Trucy thinking with her head, as usual. This is a great character just because, though, it's like, again, it's like so. I love how they with Ace Attorney characters, they fall into their character. They're like, they're caricatures that go even deeper than that, you know? Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think I may have actually understood that one. Yeah, that one made sense. But there's nothing I could talk about, really. Are you okay, Vera? Walls have our ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers. End quote. Right. Guess we'll leave then. But since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it. Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with an amazing ketchup. When the article in the tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery? End quote, I believe was. So someone stole from Drew then. An oil painting? Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. Oh. Someone stole an oil painting? Oh my god, the nose.
Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. Quote.
So, do you mean... Wait. This one?
Right, let me go on the record here.
Yes.
I know what you're going to say. Brushel, take this, write brilliant column. End quote.
I don't think so.
Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing. And that's food.
Try to understand this. I love this thing.
Yeah. Okay, write this down there. Oh, yeah.
It's the best. What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. Maybe it's the other one we have to present? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we present our attorney badge?
All right, let me go on the record here.
Oh, no? Okay, I guess he doesn't change even if you present your attorney badge. Okay, fair enough. Okay, looks like there's nothing else here that we can really present to him. Hold on a second. It says Vera Visham on this, so like that's her business card. What a pretty business card. It's actually gorgeous, yeah. It looks like a postcard almost. And on the back, just her name. That seems odd to me. Huh? What does? Why write your name on the front and the back of your card? Why not use the space in the back for a self-portrait or a caricature? Then people remember what you look like, too. That's not a bad idea, actually. Here, give me one of your cards, Apollo. She's drawing something. Hey, my hair's not that spiky. I love the relationship so much. I wonder what else we can do here. Because we can't really, like, where do we move to at that stage? Like, we can't really examine things here. Is there anything else we can talk about? No, there's nothing we can talk about. There has to be something we can present, right? Right? There has to be something we can present. Maybe this? No, I guess not. Maybe that is just a situation where we have to like, because I thought you'd recognize the coffee mug. Maybe this? Yeah, I don't think it's. We might literally just have to like call it quits there. Or maybe it is like literally just a thing where like now that we know like one of these is supposed to be stolen, we have to check it out a bit. Paul, look at this painting. You can see the rough sketch. Looks like it was only half completed, so maybe this is like a stolen one. Does the rough sketch and the finished painting look totally different to you, too? They do actually. What's all that about? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know because there's nothing like this looks completed. Yeah, there's nothing really. Okay, so there's something about this one here, and we can't present it to him. Vera, is it okay if we could talk to Vera again? Okay, there we go. October 7th, Drew's studio. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. What's with the scary face you're making? And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling you face you've got going, Emma? So I guess she wants to okay, but then we do present this then. Okay. Emma, about this painting. Oh, that? Quite good, isn't it? That's not what I wanted to ask you about. You want to examine it? Is that it? I'd be happy to let you if you had a good reason. But without that, sorry. I guess she wants us to do a little footwork on our own first? Maybe it's this one? Maybe then? This painting came from behind that dresser. Oh, okay. Yes, so? It was stolen, no? There we go. Okay, so I guess I mixed them up then. That's fine. That's fine. We're doing good. Or everything's going fine. I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Wait, what? Do you think you could tell us a bit about this? I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Mesham was a forger. A forger? So he forged oh, that was like part of his job. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So what exactly is a forger? Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original. Exact copies so precise you can't tell them apart. Well, why not just a photocopy of them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. Yes, and it's kind of like the reason why you would want a forgery is that like you're going to make a lot more money. That's an interesting track. Isn't it? That's an interesting track. But yeah, the reason you want to sell it is because it makes more money. It's a crime, of course. So Drew Mesham was a criminal, I'm afraid. So is it a crime on both levels? It's a crime because you're stealing someone's intellectual property, but also you're selling someone's intellectual property, and also you're you're lying to the consumer about what you're selling. It'd be like me selling, I was about to say something really weird. It'd be like me selling like, it'd be like me selling, like an original artwork of mine saying it was handmade for you. And then like, you know, then someone else goes, wait, I got the same exact drawing. It's like, oh, he sold us 10 drawings that are all the same drawing saying it was handmade for us. That are all just Xeroxed or whatever. Xerox is a great word, isn't it? He received money to create elaborate forgeries to supplement his work to an illustration, I guess. I see. Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing? Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage? But not in the case of a forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all? Oh, yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really need to go to such lengths, seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking. True, that would be interesting, and maybe valuable for our case. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say. Maybe I should ask him to help us out. What's the best way to ask her? Just by presenting her with stuff, or... Because I don't think there's not like we can't like talk to her about anything else. Yeah, we could try. So we can't, what have we not put? Oh, maybe now, like, well, didn't we already present this? I think we did literally presented this at the start of the video. And we presented the mug already as well. We presented, but maybe this is an indication that we have to present this as well because they're saying basically like, now she will help us. You can try. Emma, I was wondering if you could take a look at this. Look, I'm a detective. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay. So what can we present to her then? This? No, we already presented this, didn't we? Oh, we just did an X-ray detention thing. All right. Sorry. What about if we present this one on this painting? And I was wondering, oh wait, there we go. Tuli, there might be a do a trick. Oh, fine. Just this time though. Let's check it out. So that's actually really cool that we're getting to do this now again. Like, this was a super fun mechanic. So we just go down through it again. Like, it's an interesting mechanic, isn't it? Because, like, I don't think this actually exists in the real world, does it? If it does, like, correct me. And we will do the Byakuya thing next episode. Because I get, and by the way, like, yeah, 100%, how someone sketches is such an important detail of how they are as an artist. My sketches are rough as heck. It's like a guitar player? Let's put this one out. Yeah, it's like a guitar. Wait. What the heck? Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Get him, Trucy. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted for the rough. Yeah, but why? Why? That doesn't benefit you. What do you mean? Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, the traces of charcoal between the paint and the canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch. But not what it looked like. Ah, I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter if it was not if it was underneath the finished painting. Some pros would actually paint a rough sketch out entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted there before the painting over them. That sounds so detrimental. Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Yes. Like what? Like if you're doing a rough sketch, like and then you paint over, you're like that would mess me up, man. Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd. You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo. You think we could check out one of the other paintings? Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? So which painting are we checking out? This one? Because they kind of looked at this one more, didn't they? Let's check it out here. Okay. What is that? Someone playing cards. What? No. That is super creepy. This one too. So there's one playing guitar, one playing cards. So Gavin and Apollo. Not Apollo, sorry, Phoenix. What's wrong, Apollo? You look all serious all of a sudden. You think I could just look at the last of these? Fine with me. Knock yourself out. This is creepy though, man. This is gonna freak me out. This is already creeping me out. Like, this seems like almost like a message, right? To me, anyway, it seems like a little bit of a message. What is that? What on earth is that? Wait, that's the Sunshine Coliseum, is it not? No. I thought it was. Wait, what's that? Is that? No, that's the freaking... That's the message to us. That's the freaking noodle cart. That's Eldo Noodles. What in the world? They're all our trials. Oh my god, they're every one of our trials. They're every one of our trials. What? No, no, no. We just did them out of order. The Eldo Noodle trial. Which was the second one. The card trial for Phoenix. And then the third trial with the Sunshine Coliseum. What? What the heck is all this? Yeah, what is... I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. It's not excitement. You sure device isn't linking some kind of strange radiation? Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything? That is freaky. That is freaky. Ah! There. Now you're both white as sheets. What's going on? These sketches are 3 of the cases I worked on. What? The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Club Bowl Club? The dead man pulling the noodle stand? And then... the events that transpired during the Gavin Years concert. That is so creepy. Why on earth would they do this? This is all directed to Apollo. That's the connection between all 3 is Apollo. How could he have drawn those things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? I hope not. Give me a break. Does that seem even remotely possible to you? I'd never even heard of any Drew Misham before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases, drawn on a canvas, all of them. The only correlation between all of them is Apollo. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham and what did he have to do with me? Oh my god, that's one of the freakiest reveals. Probably the freakiest reveal in the history of the Ace Attorney games. That is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Your Honor, the defense is spooked. Your Honor, the defense has been spooked right now. Can we would like a mistrial. We move for a mistrial. Your Honor, the vibes are rancid. Oh, we're already at the freaking trial. Oh dear Lord. October 8, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 6. Great design. Again, it's just like, you know what I mean? I felt like I sounded insulting when I was editing the last video, but I genuinely believe that it's like her design is the design of someone who like, how do I say it? Of someone who doesn't have somebody to tell them like that they're dressing the wrong way. It's very much a style of her own. That's very like, you know, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. It's not. I didn't mean to make it sound insulting last time. So you're Vera, right? I'm Trucy. Trucy Wright. That's right with a W, but not right. Right? We're on your side. Trucy's getting better at this, right? Like she's taking the lead on some of this stuff here and asking questions a lot more. You can tell us anything, please? Good morning. Oh, she speaks. Not bad, not bad. But I think you're better with a little smile, you know? You're so pretty. You need to sell yourself, you know? See, by the way, in any other context, like I've heard all the time from my lady friends that whenever a dude goes like, you need to smile more, it's like the most annoying shit in the world. But Trucy's coming out from the perspective of like a performer. She's like, smile. You know, she thinks of everything as a performance. Trucy, let's take it easy for starters. Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you for taking my case. Vera, for this, I am going to fight for you. I am literally going to murder the judge in cold blood. This is beautiful. Thank you. Okay, well, that's a start, I guess. She, like, kind of reminds me, like, big Chidori vibes. Persona 3. Foreign exchange student. There she goes with the nail polish again. That's great, really. It's so cultured. Oh, here she goes again. Oh. Want to try? Oh, really? Girls, dude. I like nail polish. I don't know. Nail polish ain't bad. The victim, Drew Misham, was a forger, and a stolen painting was found in his studio. A life of crime, really, and maybe one that led to his death. It's like the most like tame crime, though, isn't it? Like in reality, like compared to stuff we've already seen in the past, like in this game and in the past Ace Attorney games. Oh, he's a painting forger or a life of crime, you know? So are we gonna have the same judge, even though it's a test run? Because, like, to me, it's like, that's not the judge you want if you want a smoothly running court case. October 8, 10 a.m., District Court, Court number 3. And Gavin? Like, I would have picked this guy if I wanted a test court case. Well, we now begin the trial of Vera Misham. Is the judge okay? His voice is all raspy and he's looking around all nervous like, maybe it's because it is a test and all eyes on him. The repercussions of today's trial will most likely be felt for a long time, and may indeed alter our legal system forever. Today is a test of the juris system, and the first step towards a new order is in our courts. Daddy's secret mission. The jurors will function like a jury. It is hoped their inclusion will help the courts to better reflect the people's will. Why aren't there any jurists in the courtroom? The 3 closed-circuit cameras watch the courtroom all times. Okay. The jurists have access to everything that transpires. Jurist, judge, and Judge Cool.
Now see here, Prosecutor Gavin. I was going to say that...
Oh my god, they're both performing for the cameras. I will say though, kind of agree with that. Kind of agree that the jury get to watch from an undisclosed place and they shouldn't be named either. I'm all for that. My apologies there, Judge.
Jurist, Judge, today, trial coolly, if you would be so...
He's tried his best. The jurists are unbound by the letter of the law. They don't affect the trial with evidence, but by their feelings. And we're about to find out just what the effect they're going to have, and we have to affect our feelings with evidence.
Very well, Prosecutor Gavin, the details of the case, if you would.
The victim is the painter Drew Misham. He was killed in his own studio. His coffee was poisoned by whom, you ask? By none other than the defendant, Vera Misham. Oh. There wasn't any poison in the coffee. Achoo, someone has been doing their homework. Indeed, poison was not present in the coffee, but on the mug itself.
The mug? Residue was found in the rim, I see.
The autopsy report describes the manner of our victim's death.
The court accepts this as evidence.
Death by atroquinine. Poisoning, estimated time of death 9 to 9:30 p.m.
According to this report, the victim's death was caused by atroquinine, but poisoning.
A chemical compound that does not occur naturally. Lethal dosage is a mere 0.002 milligrams. A touch of atroquinine in the body is the touch of the Reaper's scythe. Really, you're all hamming it up, the two-y. Ham and eggers. What's that mean? If that's an offensive term, like, I don't even know. I just used to hear Bobby the Rain Heenan. Let me look it up just in case I have to cut it out. Because, like, you always hear, like, that was a guy when I was, like, like a kid, he would say it. So, Bobby Heenan, ham, and eggers. Oh, it means a worthless and undesirable person. Someone of weak effort or a dud. Someone who doesn't have a lot of fight in him and is just doing something to earn a meal. Okay, that could be the judge. Okay, ham and egger. I'm gonna use that more often. I have for you today a simple man for a simple case. A man who witnessed the murder in its entirety. Oh no, that journalist no doubt. The witness will state his name and occupation. The reason I'm like worried about like phrases like that is because like I used to watch Looney Tunes and like there's a lot of phrases as a kid I used to repeat from the Looney Tunes. And then I remember like one time like my history teacher like being like, "Oh, that phrase from Looney Tunes is like really bad." And I was like, "Oh god." You know what I mean? Because I didn't have internet. I didn't get internet until like a very old age as a teenager, you know? So like I was kind of like, you know, you don't look these stuff up and no one's there. And there's not a Twitter thread to tell you about like, oh, the most horrible moments to happen in a show. And like that, the terms they were using in Looney Tunes sometimes were insane.
All right. Well, for starters, my name's Spark Brushel. My job is a lone observer of the world.
In other words, a freelance journalist, right?
If you don't mind, I'd like to state something here for the record. Yes, Mr. Brushel? I dislike conclusions, specifically the aspects of jumping to conclusions. Preconceptions make parks, sandbox, and endless desert waste. End quote.
But you are a journalist. You said so yourself, yesterday.
Well, that's true, yes. But you must understand, before you today a man, I stand before you today a man with a dream.
Okay. Great design, by the way.
I'm offering you my testimony. In exchange for exclusive rights to the story.
That's not how it works, buddy.
Scoop turned Mr. Brushel to that Mr. Brushel, end quote. Let's hear your testimony then, shall we?
A simple case, eh, Gavin? For me, the jury is still out. Here we go. Witness testimony. The journalist's story.
I visited the studio around 9 p.m. that night to do the interview. The first outsider to enter the atelier journalistic history made, end quote. His daughter brought us coffee right after we started. And you know what happened next? Star falls, end quote. No one else entered the room besides her the whole time. That does sound like a simple case. I'm gonna put her away forever. Unless you were the one who poisoned him. What are you saying, Judge? Need I remind you, the cameras are rolling today. I felt the need to be a bit dramatic. I felt that. I felt it in my heart and my soul that you were trying to be a bit dramatic there, Judge. You didn't do it, did you? Me? Do a thing like that? Come on, that's like newsmaker making the news, end quote. Or even contemporary witch hunt, end quote. I know, wild accusations rock courtroom, end quote. You're very proud of that one, aren't you? Rock indeed.
Prosecutor Gavin sure looks like he's having fun. I'm so happy for him. You're happy for him? Where he's against us.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Your cross-examination, please.
The journalist story. That actually seems like a good place to like end it for today. Before we go into the next aspect of this and like have to like cross-examine absolutely everything about this dude. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to like really get into the meat and potatoes of this. I think we're gonna we're gonna get really deep into it next time. And that's usually what happens is we get really into the dregs of this. So far, like I can't see any option other than it being Vera, but I don't think it is. But like that's the only option we have right now. I think it might have something to do with the envelope or something like that, but we'll see. I wonder how the jury's going to play into it as well. That's going to be very interesting. But I want to thank you also to the Can Never Pay the Baby Gangster here on Patreon, Tyfire 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Normal Cara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Fruity, Orange Bangs, Summer Oasis, Death Trap, Anusa, Ciabatta Bread, and Malcolm Conde. And I'll see you all so very soon.